There was once a time when someone would say the name Selena and people would instantly think of Tejano singer Selena Quintanilla, whose life tragically ended in 1995. These days, there's another Selena who's topping the charts and making headlines, and that's Selena Gomez. These two stars have a lot in common, and we're not just referring to their first names. They also have some differences too, and we can't wait to tell you all about them. If this is your first time visiting our channel, don't forget to subscribe and please give this video a big thumbs up. Today we'll be showing you 5 differences and 5 similarities between Selena Gomez and Selena Quintanilla. Spanish. First, let's get started with their 5 similarities. Selena Quintanilla was the youngest child of Marcela, who had Cherokee Indian ancestry, and Abraham Jr., a Mexican-American. At the age of 10, Quintanilla became the lead singer in her family's band, Selena y los Dinos. They would play various weddings and clubs in her home state of Texas. Since she grew up speaking English, if her father taught her to sing in Spanish, she could become more popular in the Latino community. You really couldn't tell that Spanish wasn't her first language while listening to her music. And over time, she eventually became quite fluent in the language. Selena Gomez had a similar experience. She didn't grow up speaking Spanish either. Her dad is of Mexican descent, but she was raised by her mother who has some Italian ancestry. As she got older, Gomez wished she had a better grasp of the language, but since she didn't spend a lot of time with her dad's side of the family, it was hard for her to learn how to speak Spanish. These days, she says she can speak a little bit of Spanish, and she can definitely understand an entire conversation, but it's really difficult for her to respond back. One of the main things on her bucket list is to learn and become completely fluent in the language.
Hey guys, we are so excited to announce we are producing our own original content. Head over to The Trendy for the best DIYs, fashion tips, makeup hacks, and so much more. We are sure you're going to love it. And be sure to let us know what you think in the comment section. We love to hear from you. See you there.
Texas. One major thing they have in common is they were both in Texas. Quintanilla was born on April 16, 1971 in Lake Jackson, a city right outside of Houston, Texas. Gomez was born on July 22, 1992 in the city of Grand Prairie, which is right outside of Dallas. When Gomez's mom was pregnant, they wanted to name her Priscilla. They thought it was a beautiful name, but a family member who was born 6 months before Gomez was given the name instead. Her parents then decided to name her after Quintanilla since they were huge fans of the singer anyway. 3 years after Gomez was born, Quintanilla's life tragically came to an end at the hands of her friend and former manager. Her fans across the globe were overtaken by grief and sadness. Sadly, Gomez was never able to meet the singer who shared her first name. But when she got older, she took a trip to Quintanilla's childhood home, and she even had the opportunity to visit her gravesite as well. When Gomez's acting and singing career skyrocketed, she was given the amazing opportunity to meet Quintanilla's family face to face. During their meeting, Gomez said she became super emotional the entire time, and we don't blame her. Quintanilla was loved by so many people, and it's still so hard to believe that she's no longer here with us. Favorite food. Another similarity between Quintanilla and Gomez is their love for food, but we're not talking about just any kind of food here. We're talking about junk food and fast food. Before her life ended, Quintanilla loved the fast food chains Whataburger and Jack in the Box. She was also a huge Pizza Hut and Olive Garden fan. She and Gomez would have really gotten along well because Gomez loves anything that's greasy, messy, and high in calories too. Backstage at her concerts, she always makes sure she has plenty of water and pickles available. But when she gets on her tour bus, she really loves to load up on sweets and fast food. Gomez can't get enough of hot Cheetos, anything made of chocolate, and she's been known to devour big plates of fried chicken courtesy of KFC. After eating unhealthy food for so long, Gomez realized she needed to tweak her diet a bit if she wanted to stay in shape. She teamed up with a trainer and tried her hardest to eliminate junk food, Red Bull, and chicken pot pies from her diet. When we see Gomez out on the red carpet, it's hard to believe she eats anything other than a healthy diet. She always appears to be in amazing shape, and she looks flawless in anything and everything that she wears. Leaving school. A lot of child stars leave school early to pursue their careers, so it's really no surprise that Quintanilla and Gomez have this in common. At a very young age, Quintanilla went out on the road with her family. They played gigs at various clubs and at private parties. There came a point where her music career became so hectic, her parents had no other option but to pull her out of class and homeschool her. Quintanilla was in the 8th grade when she eventually left school, and she later earned her high school equivalency diploma when she was 17. Looking back on the experience, the late singer singer said she missed out on a lot during her teenage years, but she got a lot out of leaving school at an early age. She said it helped her grow up and it made her mature faster than other kids her age. Gomez can also relate because she was homeschooled once her acting career began to take off as well. Even though she missed her prom and her official school graduation, she graduated from high school and received her diploma back in 2010. She expressed her excitement in a touching Facebook post that she shared with all of her supportive fans. And who knows, maybe Gomez will go back to school one day and obtain her college degree in an actual classroom so she can finally have a real school experience. Animal lovers. The last similarity between these stars is their love for animals. Prior to her passing, Quintanilla and her husband, Chris Perez, had a home full of animals. They reportedly had 5 dogs and they even had a pet python. Rumor has it that Quintanilla once paid $300 to help save a rabbit that she accidentally struck with her car. Her kindness to all living beings is one of the reasons why she's still so admired and respected to this day. Gomez also has an intense love for animals and she donates a lot of her free time to animal-related causes. Very early on in her career, she participated in a charity auction to help benefit Island Dog Inc., a nonprofit that helps stray and abandoned animals in Puerto Rico. She even got some of her celebrity friends to join in and help out the great cause, including Taylor Swift and Corbin Bleu. Gomez is also the owner of rescue dogs that she picked up from various animal shelters. She chose to adopt her pets instead of going to a breeder because she knew there were so many dogs out there who needed good homes. She has owned a Boxer Shepherd mix and a Rhodesian Ridgeback mix. We wouldn't be surprised if she continues to adopt many more animals and bring them into her home for years to come. Now, are you ready to hear some differences between Quintanilla and Gomez? Okay, let's get started. Upbringing. One huge difference between Quintanilla and Gomez's lives is the way they were raised. Quintanilla was the third of 3 children. Her mom, Marcela, was 27 years old when she gave birth to the Tejano music star. Although she was raised in a 2-parent household, Quintanilla's family struggled to make ends meet. They opened a Tex-Mex restaurant in 1980, but when the business went bankrupt, they lost their homes. They were forced to move to the city of Corpus Christi to start a brand new life. Quintanilla's parents were more mature when she was born when compared to Gomez's. Her mom was just 16 years old when she gave birth to her. After Gomez's parents divorced when she was just 5 years old, things got even more difficult for her. She remembers feeling down about her life and thinking there was no way for her to escape her struggles. Her mom would frequently run out of gas and they would have to search through their car and look for quarters to fill up their gas tank. At dinner time, they would usually eat spaghetti that they bought at the dollar store because that's all they could afford. Gomez believes if she hadn't made it big in the entertainment industry, she would have been a teenage parent just like her mom. She said if she would have stayed in her hometown, she would have had at least 2 children by now. Thankfully, life had other things in store for her. Grammy Awards. Although Gomez was able to transit from a child actress into a pop star, one huge difference between her and Quintanilla is her lack of a Grammy Award. Back in 1994, just 1 year before her life came to an end, Quintanilla and her band were nominated for the Best Mexican-American Album for their album called Selena Live. When the presenter announced her name was the winner, it was a joyous moment for her, her band, and her entire family. It was the first time a Tejano artist won the category. Quintanilla walked up to the podium wearing a dazzling white beaded gown by the brand Cachet. She wore her hair in a stylish updo and she wore her signature red lipstick on her lips. It was an amazing moment in the young singer's life, and her Grammy outfit was memorialized at her very own Selena Museum in Corpus Christi, Texas. Sadly, it was Quintanilla's first and last Grammy Award. If she were still here today, we're sure she would have gone on to dominate every single Grammy category. We think Gomez also deserves to win a Grammy at this point in her career, but it has yet to happen. At the 2017 award ceremony, many believe she should have at least been nominated in one category for her album Revival, but unfortunately Gomez was snubbed. We're sure her time to win a Grammy will come one day, and we can't wait to see it all go down. Favorite music. Another difference between these two women is their choice of music. Quintanilla had a wide range of musical favorites. Growing up in Texas, it's really no shock that she loved country music stars, including Garth and Bonnie Raitt. But she was also a big fan of Latin singer Gloria Estefan and pop star Janet Jackson. Now that we think about it, Janet and Quintanilla had similar taste in fashion. As for Gomez, she said in an interview that Latin superstar Paulina Rubio was her favorite singer. For those who don't know, Paulina became successful after singing in a Mexican pop group in the 80s. She has also sold millions of records worldwide as a solo artist. In an interview, Gomez called Paulina so beautiful, and she revealed that she even owned some of Paulina's music. Although she admitted she couldn't really grasp what the Spanish-speaking singer was saying, she still thought her music was pretty great. In 2016, Gomez received the opportunity of a lifetime. She was actually given the chance to collaborate with her favorite star. Paulina revealed that she, Gomez, and DJ Snake would be heading into the studio to work on her forthcoming album. Paulina promised the music would be fun and something that everyone can dance to. With Gomez and Paulina collaborating on the same track, perhaps Gomez will get that Grammy Award sooner than we all expected. Fashion. Their clothing and their style sense is something else that these two stars don't have in common. Gomez loves getting all glammed up for the red carpet, but she admits that getting dolled up isn't something that she prefers to do all the time. The former Disney star says she really enjoys the days when she can dress down and wear something relaxing, like a plain t-shirt and jeans. She loves to keep her looks simple when she's just out and about, and she'd rather not wear designer outfits in her everyday life. That's pretty surprising considering she can probably afford to purchase every expensive item that all the luxury designers sell. And Quintanilla was the complete opposite. She was always dressed to impress, and she looked like she was about to step out on a fashion runway every time she was photographed. She loved wearing dazzling outfits whether she was on or off the stage, and she always had a love for fashion design since she was a little girl. After her music career took off, she was able to manufacture her own clothing line. Then she opened up her own clothing boutique called Selena Etc. in Corpus Christi. The store was so successful, she later opened a second location in the city of San Antonio, Texas. Her fans were not only able to catch a glimpse of her working in the stores, but they could purchase Quintanilla's own designs so they could dress like the iconic singer too. Makeup lovers. And last but not least, we bring you to the #1 difference between these two beautiful celebrities. When you see pictures of Gomez on the red carpet, she always looks absolutely stunning. Her outfits look impeccable and her makeup is applied to perfection. But believe it or not, Gomez really isn't a fan of wearing makeup in her normal everyday life. The former Disney star says she never wears lipstick or lip gloss, but she does use a serum to keep her lips hydrated. If she is going to a meeting, she may wear a NARS lip pencil in combination with Chanel gloss, but that's about it. That's a huge difference from Quintanilla, who loved to wear lipstick. In most photos, you'll find the late singer with her lips covered in a Chanel lipstick in the shade Brick. The color was discontinued after Quintanilla passed away, but her fans were able to get their hands on it in another way. When MAC Cosmetics launched their Quintanilla-inspired makeup collection, they included a dupe of her signature Chanel Brick shade. The entire line included products that were packaged in purple and black, Quintanilla's favorite colors. Each product was named after some of the singer's most popular songs, including a lipstick called Dreaming of You, and a lip gloss named Bitty Bitty Bomb Bomb. The collection was the perfect way to pay homage to the singer and her love for all things makeup related. Well, that brings us to the end of our video. We hope you enjoyed it. Leave us a comment down below and let us know which of these similarities or differences between the two stars shocked you the most. Thanks for watching! Be sure to subscribe so you can be notified when we upload a brand new video. See you next time!